Hey everybody, it's Dennis Wood from Cinevate from a long absence on the web, I might add. Our cool man Luke behind the camera has been taking over and doing a fine job on some of the Ask Cinevate videos. Today I'm here, it's kind of a, it's a long overdue video really, in that we've always sort of said one of our goals here at Cinevate was to have a bag, a really high quality carrying conveyance for everything we make. These aren't the kind of bags that you get with a product and throw away. They're made by Tenba. I had occasion to meet the creator of Tenba, and I can tell you that the design philosophy comes from somebody making something because they couldn't find it of suitable quality. So in this case, the owner of the company, the creator of Tenba, wanted to make some really high quality bags, and that's exactly what they did. So they've carried on that tradition and certainly have brought to us some custom designed, really cool ways to carry our gear. Bag number one. This is the 42-inch camera slider, sells for $189. And if you look inside, it's got zippered pockets, so reinforcing. There's two layers, there's a soft layer of foam and a hard layer that's pretty much consistent throughout all the bags. And you can see this nice little touch on the top are clear zippered pockets. So for spare bits, like legs, or in our case, kips, or just spare bits of gear that you want to put in there. Also, on this particular bag, there's a zippered front pocket that you can use to put, in our case, Allen keys or little tune-up bits that you need. And inside the bag, in this case, we have a Pegasus carbon system in here. There's 3 tie downs, and there's enough slack in here so you can actually go around. This is sewed right onto the bottom of the bag. Another thing is that Tenba uses YKK zippers, and I didn't realize the significance of that until we started playing around these, putting some load on them with the interior reinforcing. I can tell you the zipper's really, really solid. All right, so there you go. The 42-inch slider bag from Cinevate, 189 bucks. Pegasus carbon, Atlas 30, Atlas FLT, Atlas 10 are units that you could possibly put in this bag. All right, so there you go. We'll move on to bag number 2. So this is a bag that I've taken with me on every trip that I've taken in the last 6 months or so. Bag number 2, the director's case. Held up really well. Really heavy duty strap here with some anti-skid, well padded, which comes obviously off using some nice little D-clips here, which by the way, are not plastic, they're metal. In my case, I travel with a little laptop, which fits nicely in here. It's a fully padded case. If you're traveling with a couple cameras, we have this insert that goes inside that's removable. And then the insert itself is, has Velcro dividers, so you can retask this. And the nice little feature in the airport, this happens to be just the right size for a passport and business cards. But you can tell I actually use this bag. And the zip through here that allows you to get at the inside of the bag without pulling the flap on the front off. So one of my favorite bags, and at 109 bucks, to me, really good value. Again, I probably use this bag almost every day. Love it. This has become my personal bag of choice, again, for travel or just day-to-day camera carrying. Why? Because it's a completely configurable backpack. When you strap this thing on, between the padding here and the really nice quality on the strapping and a million different adjustments, and the ability to pull out a cover that's hiding under here. So for air travel, if you're checking it, you can cover up your straps so they don't get caught up, which is a great little. Also, while we're down here at the bottom of the bag, there's some D-clipped fasteners here to put tripods or whatever you like on here. Looking at the front of the bag, there's a handy little webbed area here that you can use to carry a monopod. They also have a great little feature on this bag, the backpack, where you could fold this out. And this is designed to clip around, again, a monopod or a tripod. So when you're backpacking, you basically have it running down the back. Another really great feature of these bags, a nice little touch, is that the side pockets, which are padded, have, in this case, a tethered, which can be untethered, pouch. In this case, I keep a little LED light in there. And on this side, again, on the tethered pocket side of things, which can be untethered, and you can see, actually, this one probably does have my memory cards in it. You have room for 4 flash cards and whatever else, in this case, a couple SDs that you can throw in there. So love this. I can tell you that the bag does very well in rain, and I can tell you that the zipper is extremely high quality, kind of a smooth skin cover for the zipper. So what I found in New York recently is that it, in the rain, it holds up remarkably well. And if you look inside here, we've got some zippered pockets, and they're zippered from both sides, and then tons of room inside all reconfigurable with tie-down Velcro straps. Completely configurable pockets, Velcroed, so you completely retask the bag. Extremely high build quality at $209. This is a piece that you will use for many years and enjoy. I use it all the time. So it's, for me, it's an easy one to recommend. Bag number 4, the Video Roadie. First of all, I really like the fact that they've got a little handle here. So when you've got this loaded up with gear, you actually have a way to carry it, especially if you have it open and you're going to present or you're going to be using it on the job. Another thing I really like about these wheels are actually one of the nicest setups I've seen. They're bearing and they're replaceable, so you can pull off an Allen bolt here and replace the wheel. And having a close look at them, you can see they're bearing, so they roll really, really nice. And again, you've got a top carry handle, which is reinforced. There's actually a screw and a nut combination going through to reinforce the webbing. And a multi-stage handle, which I think is great. And hiding in here is a little tripod bit. So if you wanted to carry a tripod in this, and I'm going to go into the front of the bag and just pull out a little collar here. So basically clip here around your tripod and potentially the bottom here or here. And you can see they've got a pocket that just expands out. Nice little detail. Again, you see the skid plates on the back, which are going to really increase the life of the product. Obviously, this will take a lot more abuse than the fabric, any fabric would. Again, we've got the nice little card holder that is tethered and removable, which I like. And there's a cable. You can see an extra D-clip there. A security cable provided in case you want to lock this up. And then looking at the inside, following with our Tenba tradition of tremendously retaskable bags, you can see a greater selection of zippered pockets, which are reinforced and see-through. So kind of a best combination. They also have the interior of the bag completely reconfigurable. So all of these bits and pieces will come out and be reconfigurable. So you could put just about any camera in here. So there you go. The Video Roadie, about $339, built like a tank. All right, bag number 5, which you may have seen before. We call it our core bag. This one is a redesigned core bag, now square, and which means there's a little more room inside. Also taller. So you could call this the Generation 2. So a core rig with a camera attached will potentially drop right into the bag. There's a little bag there for storing lenses or bits and pieces, which is a zippered, Velcro friendly. I see we've got some lens gears hiding in there. And there's also Velcro configurable panels in here. So we've got these with little Velcro tabs that again allow you to reconfigure. Everything's reinforced, padded, and the bag, I'm not sure if I would stand on it, but let's say that if you were not me, you could probably stand on it. And this is very similar on this side. Again, Velcroed bits, vinyl on the side, and we've got some matte box bits in here right now. But this one, again, both end pockets are padded. And there's zippers hiding under here. I'll admit that in using the core, we rarely use them, but if you're traveling, for sure you'd want to zip those up so no bits fall out. And there you go. There's the core bag. In at $385, a great way to store a complete rig like the core. Bag number 6, the slider grip case, we'll call it, at about $336. In looking at how our customers use the gear, our theory was that a lot of people would need more than just a bag for a slider. And in this case, what we've done, and I'm going to pull the things out of here so you can sort of see in sequence what we've got in, but our thought was that anybody using a slider or going to a job is going to have a slider, a tripod, and some extra bits and pieces. The unit comes with some, again, foam blocks and some Velcro bits so you can reconfigure on the inside. But pulling those out, you can see I have a little set of 100mm sticks here, which we will take out, and a head sitting in there, ready to deploy on the 100mm sticks. And then we provided this little, just a padded piece of material. And the reason we did that is to make sure that when you put your tripod in here, it wasn't banging up against your slider. So, and you can see the sliders in the bottom of this. There are some D-clipped straps provided to secure it. And if I undo this, you can see out comes an Atlas 10, and it's got a head pretty much ready to go. So if you're going to a site, essentially you've got everything almost instantly ready to shoot with. And that's the whole idea behind this setup. Looking at the front here, a zippered pocket, again, for little bits and pieces that you want to keep outside the center compartment. Foam dart. You'd be interested in the arms race that's going on at Cinevate right now. But And you can see that there's a very heavy set of wheels that are riveted right through the bag, and also skid plates. So if you're setting this down on a surface that's a little bit wet, you don't have to worry about the fabric on the bottom of the bag getting soaked. All right, the slider grip case. So really designed for the working shooter in mind. And again, with the outstanding quality that Tenba has presented to us in every product that they've come up with for us. How do you carry an Atlas 200 in style and grace for the life of the product? Answer, the 60-inch slider bag with wheels. Why with wheels? Well, because these sliders use 1-inch steel rails, and you can see it's nicely secured inside with the typical arrangement of Fastech clips and webbing. My theory is, again, when you're looking at a bag, you should probably look at the bottom side of it first. Why? Because this is the part that's going to take a lot of abuse as you drag it around and drop it on floors. Skid plates, set of heavy-duty wheels riveted right through the reinforcing. So the idea here is if you set it down on a wet surface, you're not just going to be soaking up on the material here. So there you go. Bag number 7, which would be most appropriate for people who are buying or who have purchased the Atlas 200 or any big long slider. And you can see we've got some new products coming that you're going to want specifically. Well, I'll tell you now, an Atlas 10 at 5 feet, which is going to be a nice fit for this bag. So there you go, 7 bags, and hopefully an indication of a really successful partnership between Tenba in terms of design and Cinevate in terms of great gear to go in these things. So there you go, Cinevate supported by Tenba. No! Jeez. Oh, I think that'll fit in mine.
Looking for this?
Oh! Oh!